I should mention that are you all familiar with the song Farther Along? It's an old country gospel kind of. It goes like that. And I was literally running the studio one night and I was playing this, and I didn't recognize it because I was playing it in 4/4 instead of 3/4. And finally I said, oh yeah, that's Farther Along. So I recorded a quick demo of it, and that's actually what ended up on my house guitar track. It's just that first rough demo. But the melody lays out really nice in 4/4. It gives you an opportunity to sort of let things ride a little bit. You know, when I'm hitting a note and letting it sustain, I feel like I'm still working. I'm riding it all the way into the sunset there, so to speak. But there is a musical term for that. So I got to get with some scholars on this, see if we can stick something in the Harvard Dictionary of Music. And it's a song that talks about how we don't know what happens to us after we die, but we'll understand it by and by. And I thought that in 4/4 that all that information was there in the music itself. You didn't almost need the lyrics to get that message across. And the chorus of the song, and it's actually a hymn. It's the only hymn I ever heard that had a chorus. Most hymns are the same thing all over and over again. And so I wanted the chorus to be a little bit different, so I worked out a way to get the chorus to sound different than the main part of the melody, the verses. My fingers just went on strike again. I'm going to do another one. I'll do the Water is Wine instead. Sometimes you gotta know when to kill it. Sometimes when you're sitting there on stage, I never try to play stuff the same way twice, and so my mind starts saying, okay, what can I do different here? What can I improvise here? But sometimes it's like punking you. Punked by my own mind. The Water is Wide is actually, in many ways, a better example of what I'm talking about, because there's a lot more instances of where some things are fading away and other notes are being born in front of them. So I want you to try to listen for that, especially like in the introduction of your... Now, to me, there's the little things, the little gestures in the guitar that mean a lot to me. I love the little details, and a lot of times if you play a whole lot of notes, you sort of cover that up. Little things, like at the very end, the very last phrase. Wait until it almost dies before I add the vibrato. Little things like that, and I think that as it pertains to guitar playing, one of the most underutilized pieces of equipment we have is our ears, and that's where it all begins. Really, is well, it begins somewhere way before that, but as far as playing and making pleasing sounds and relating a piece of music, it's got to sound good. And I don't automatically expect that my tone is going to be happening or my gear is going to be working. If it's not sounding the way I want it to, I try to play it in a different way. Like, for example, if I'm getting a whole lot extra brightness out of the guitar, I just added a bunch of treble to it. Sometimes you're playing in a place where the equipment's just not happy working with your equipment. There's so many variables. But if I'm getting too much treble, for example, I'll try to play in a manner that doesn't give me all that treble. All that's kind of honky treble, so I'll try to play it like this. Listening and evaluating and trying to change things if I'm not happy with them. And sometimes you play something and you go,